All right, take a look at this video from Sky 4 within the past 60 minutes shows the Detroit Grand Prix as drivers go through qualifying rounds.
Later tonight, the Grand Prix Cruise Night presented by the Detroit Auto Show. Lots of folks are excited about that.
You know, racing fans are flocking to Detroit from across the country for this weekend's races.
It's a big deal. So let's bring in Priya Mann. She has been out all day long on the track. What are you hearing from fans today, Priya?
They're having so much fun. They're also loving the weather. It hasn't been as sunny in the last couple of hours, and they're enjoying that reprieve. But we're here in the paddock and want to show you all of the action. Tons of fans have been lining up to watch these crews at work. Very different from the pit lane. Those will be sort of minor repairs. Here's where the heavy-duty work happens, so you can get a really in-depth, close look at some of these vehicles and what it takes to kind of put them together and then, of course, get them ready for that racetrack. You talk about a big deal. We're talking about $100 million. This is coming from tourism, folks who are visiting, and all that money that's being spent. Mason Wurst in South Lyon opened just 6 months ago.
It's brand new for us, and we're just starting to scale up a little bit.
If it's all about location, the small business is in for a busy weekend at the Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix.
Very exciting. So we are honored that we have been selected to be one of the food vendor here. I mean, people will get to know us, and maybe they will say, hey guys, do you do like grad party? Do you do like other stuff like that and catering?
They're known for their raclette cheese from the Alps. This week, the cost jumped 20% due to tariffs, which means you'll pay more for this bratwurst.
You guys into the racing at all?
We like racing, yes.
Yeah.
Some of their first customers of the day were tourists from Nebraska.
What do you think so far of Detroit?
Detroit's been really cool. They've got the people Uber that they got going for free. I really love public infrastructure like that. Big fan of that type of stuff. Back in Nebraska, it's kind of just like not there. So having something where you can actually hop on for free and go places, that's pretty cool.
Evan Killian and his friends are IMSA fans and drove 11 hours to be here today.
It's a little cheaper than flying. We're just trying to keep the costs low. And I mean, today's free. It's pretty nifty.
150,000 fans are expected over the weekend, generating $100 million for Detroit's economy.
It's hotels, it's bars, it's restaurants, it's casinos, it's rental cars. It's all of those things that factor into all the spending that goes on with it. It is a big event for Detroit. Really puts the city on the map, and I really think it showcases all that Detroit has to offer.
And when's the last time you got this close to an Aston Martin race car and were able to see crews hard at work? This is one of the reasons why this race in particular is so unique. Now, when it comes to the competition, you've got the first race starting tomorrow. That's the IMSA race. And then you have the final IndyCar race. That's happening Sunday at 12:30. So a jam-packed weekend. You can hear all the sounds and sights. You got to check it out. It is going to be a great time, especially if you've got a family. Reporting live here in downtown, I'm Priya Mann. But first, we do want to check in with my colleague Joel. Place, where are you at, Joel?
Hey, Priya, you know, if you've got a pit pass, you've probably passed this Dallara truck 10 times today, and you will throughout the weekend, but I want to bring you inside to meet Lauren McIntyre Brooks. Dallara is the chassis supplier for IndyCar, which is a fancy way of saying they supply all of the parts, and all of those parts are right here. How many would you say that you have?
Roughly 6,000 probably individual components on the trailer. We try to carry at least 4 complete car sets of everything.
Complete cars broken down. So take a look at these drawers here. Everything from little bolts to big stuff like this. So let's say that we got into the wall, right?
Yes.
We need a suspension part. You just pull it out from right here.
We do. So our day is going to consist of whatever necessarily happens on track. We're here to provide not only parts supply for all of the teams, but also technical support as well.
Nobody ever wants to make this trip, but if we have a chaotic race like we do on Sunday, you may even have to make a trip with Laura up here. Just get an idea of how many parts there are. They have an upstairs section in this Dallara truck. 4 complete cars, and if it is a race anything like we saw on Sunday, complete chaos and a busy day for Lauren McIntyre Brooks and the Dallara crew. We appreciate your time and maybe hope you have a day that is not quite as busy this time around, all right?
Yes, thank you, Joel.
All right, thanks so much, Joel. We appreciate exciting stuff. Now, for everything that you need to know about the race, from event times to parking instructions, all you need to do is head to the homepage of clickondetroit.com. Thanks, guys, for the coverage. Appreciate it.